Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. And this time we're going to go to NBC News, and this is in the U.S. News column. It says 10-year-old among hundreds of children found working at a McDonald's restaurant. Two 10-year-olds were discovered working unpaid and until late as 2 a.m. at one McDonald's in Louisiana, Kentucky, operated by Bowwood Food LLC, the Labor Department said. I will list the article writer and all of the details in the description as I always do. And it says more than 300 children, including two 10-year-olds, were found working at McDonald's restaurant across Kentucky and several other states in violation of federal labor law, the Labor Department said Tuesday. In one case, investigators found two 10-year-olds working unpaid and until late as 2 a.m. at McDonald's restaurant in Louisiana, operated by Brower Food LLC, which is based in Louisiana, the department said in a news release. The two children prepared and distributed food, cleaned the store, worked at the drive-through window, and operated a register. Investigators found one of them was also allowed to operate a deep fryer, a task prohibited for workers under the age of 16 by federal law. Most of the restaurant, 45 of the 62, were in Kentucky, according to the data released by the department. The two 10-year-olds were among at least 305 children found to have been employed in violation of federal labor law across 62 McDonald's locations in Kentucky, Indiana, Maryland, and Ohio, operated under three franchises: Brower Food LLC, Archways Richwood LLC, and Bell Restaurant Group LLC. The Labor Department said. Brower Food LLC said the two 10-year-olds alleged to have been employed by McDonald's restaurant were children of a night manager who were visiting their parents at work and were not approved by franchise organization management to be in the part of the restaurant. The franchise said it had since taken steps to ensure policies regarding children visiting a parent or guardian at work were clear to all employees. These reports are unacceptable, deeply troubling, and run afoul of the high expectations we have for the entire McDonald's brand, Tiffany Boyd, Senior Vice President and Chief People Officer at McDonald's USA, said in a statement. It is not lost on us the significant responsibility we carry to ensure a positive and safe experience for everyone under the arches. I know how important it is that every restaurant fosters a culture of safety. As a mother whose teenage son proudly works at our local McDonald's, I feel this is on a very personal level. She added, we are committed to ensuring our franchise have the resources they need to foster safe workplaces for all employees and maintain compliance with all labor laws. Archway Richwood LLC did not immediately respond to the request for comment from NBC News earlier Wednesday. A LinkedIn account appearing to belong to the owner of Bell Restaurant Group LLC did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Too often, employers fail to follow child labor laws that protect young workers. Karen Garnett Civils, the Wage and Hour Division District Director in Louisiana, said in a statement, under no circumstances should there be a 10-year-old child working a fast food kitchen around hot grills, ovens, and deep fryers. You know, as you should. Okay. The employees face civil money penalties with an estimated combined total of more than $212,000. Archways Richwood LLC, based in Walton, was found to have had 242 children working between the ages of 14 and 15 to work beyond allowable hours. Most worked early or late in the day than the law permits in more than 3 hours on school days. The Labor Department said the employer was expected to be fined an estimated $143,566 in civil money penalties for the violations. Bell Restaurant Group, LLC, based in Louisiana, allowed 39 children between the age of 14 and 15 to work inside allowable hours. The department said the employer was expected to face an estimated $29,267 in civil money penalties. The department said Brower Food LLC employed 24 children under the age of 16 to work more than the legally permitted hours. According to the department, the employer expected to be fined an estimated $39,711 in penalties. Garnett Civils said the latest incident came amidst an increase in federal child labor violations, including allowing minors to operate equipment or handle types of work that endangers them or employs them for more hours or later in the day than federal law allows. While most cases with the child labor violations involve minors working longer and later hours than the law permits, the Labor Department found at least 688 minors employed illegally in hazardous occupations in the fiscal year of 2022, the highest annual count since the fiscal year 2011. Among those with a 15-year-old who was injured while using a deep fryer at a McDonald's in Morristown, Tennessee in June of 2022, it said one child injured at work is one too many. Children labor laws exist to ensure that when young people work, the job does not jeopardize their health, well-being, or education, Garnett Civils added. And that is the end of the article right there. Am I surprised? No, I'm not really surprised. You will see that a lot, in addition to them, working longer and later hours, as the article pointed out, some of the children were working, not being paid, to do the labor that, everybody else does. So, I mean, it really is a problem, but it is not an uncommon thing. Actually, a few couple of decades ago, it was acceptable for children to work, in work areas where it was dangerous and hazardous, and a lot of kids dropped out of school because of that. Instead of them going to school, they just went to work with their parents, and a lot of children were injured. I believe it was later on when they established the labor laws that it became illegal to employ a child under the age of 16, depending on which state that you live in. Um, I know in Maryland it is 16, I believe. 14 or 16, I'm not sure. But nevertheless, this is a troubling story. You know, I would like to know where the parents of some of these kids, I mean, you know, did they not know this was, not supposed to happen? I have a lot of questions, but I definitely would like to hear your take and your spin on it. So please do me a favor and drop down in the comment section. I'd love to chop it up with you and see how you feel about this story. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, thank you so much for watching my video. I truly do appreciate it. And I will get back with you in the next one.